Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Drains the three-pointer. 10 points for MP.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Pass to Pirtle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Acted quickly, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And stolen by Booker. And even 3-on-3 break. Kuzma finds Booker. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Raptors trail by 17. Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barnes. Quickly with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And now it's Dick knocking down a 3 of his own. Grady ready to answer.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. And here's MP for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Quickly. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's MV with the rebound. Bucks leading by 17. Beyond the arc. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. MP's got a sensational number from outside, shooting 5 of 6 from deep. Dick against Trent. Ingram right side. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Trent can't hit. Raptors trail by 20. Pass to Quickly. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Quickly's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. MP against Quickly. Trent left side. Now Turner from the arc. And MP with the basket on the assist by Turner. Booker's got 22 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Pirtle. The 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
Well, this winning streak is absolutely incredible, and it's been interesting to see the number of different ways they can beat you. They go on big scoring runs, they've got great ball pressure and rim protection, or some nights they just shoot you out of the building with their three-point shooting. What a team to watch.
And here is Quickly, after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer. It's Dick on the wing. Defended by Trent. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 from Quickly. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
And the Raptors shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Barnes passes to Dick. It's Ingram on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's MP. Good. And Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's quickly. He has 7. Pass to Dick. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. And it's off from three-point range. On offense, here are the Bucks. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last week.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Trent. Toronto shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pacers was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Walter. Still yet to score. No good, unable to end this run.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And here's MP for three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Pass to Mobo. Outside, Barrett. Out to the right wing. Here's Shed. And he converts the layup.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
MP from deep three-point land. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Bucks ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Barrett, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at center. Mobo can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Rollins. To the wing right side. Sims inside, and it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Pass to Shed. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Barrett wide open, he fires. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Walter, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Rollins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rollins got his first 2 points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Walter. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Anthony. Still scoreless. It's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Barrett. He had 19 points in the win against Detroit.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
And the Bucks with possession here. Raptors knocking down the tray. Here's Anthony. Over in the corner, Portis. Barrett against Prince. Here's Rollins. Mobo with the rebound. In Toronto, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Walter. Carries it down low. Walter's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got us a screen on Dick. Offensive rebound. And to Kumbo. Trent kicks to Booker. Traps in the tray. Booker's got 35 in the game.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Now Dick. He has 5. And stolen by MP. Giannis with it. Headed now by Barnes. Anthony with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Dick with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Manu Kelishvili.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the...
Wow! Look out! Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Ingram outside. Barrett setting a pick for Ingram. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Temple will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And here are the Raptors now. After the basket by Milwaukee. That shot wide open. Ingram's got 11.
And working away from the ball, Ingram thrives in the catch and shoot. A player you have to stay connected to on defense.
Now, here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Antetokounmpo dishes to MP. That 3 off the mark. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Hurdle's checked in. Outside, Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Booker the pass to Portis, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Oh, he has taken the league by storm, exceeding many people's expectations. This award is his to lose.
Ingram outside. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's quickly. Ingram picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. A moment here now to see the numbers for MP. Trent outside. And here's MP for three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
The Raptors shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Active quickly. Out to Ingram. There's the three. The rebound by Trent.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Giannis sets a screen for Booker. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And Barnes got off the floor quickly, no doubt about that one.
The Bucks shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's quickly. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Booker. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. That one good for 2.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Toronto's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Hurdle finds Ingram. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 11 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is MP. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. And once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Ingram against Kuzma. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 16-6 run. Booker's shot is good. This is the 3rd ever NBA Cup back in Las Vegas for the semifinals. This has been an outstanding event.
No doubt Las Vegas knows how to put on a show. This semifinal doubleheader really interesting. We never see NBA games on a neutral court, so it's fun to see these guys play in a different environment.
Here's Dick. He's got 5.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Good on the bucket. Booker's got 58.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
So it's Toronto now. Now, here's Quickly. He had 16 points in the win against Detroit, and he gets it to go.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Giannis passes to Booker. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Giannis high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. 1:29 left here in the second. Dick finds Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Back to Barnes. Plays it up off the glass.
That's exactly where Barnes wants to operate. He will attack you inside.
The Bucks shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And here's Booker from the arc. And got it! Another basket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Quickly the pass to Dick. They swipe it. And it's the Bucks on the break. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And such a determined scorer. When challenging the defense, Kuzma won't take no for an answer.
The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
At the line for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma. One shot.
One shot.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Here's Dick. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Ingram. He's coming off a 34-point game against Detroit.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bucks ahead, just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Let me start out by saying, if you make it here, like both these teams have, the whole league and NBA fan base is checking you out, and I know what the feeling is like.
You know, Shaq, I think I need more Shaqronyms in my life. How about OFC? You know what that is, big fella? Okra and fried chicken. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
My main man, MP, making a statement, putting the league on notice. He's a problem.
Yeah, as good as he is already, he's just getting started. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And halftime is come and gone, and the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Here's Giannis. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. MP out there with Gary Trent. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Ingram outside. Pass to Dick. 6 to shoot. And here's Barnes for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Kevin?
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now Ingram. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Ingram passes to Dick. Kuzma against Ingram. And again, no good by Toronto.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
And a wide open look for MP. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's quickly 11 points in the game. The kick out to Barnes. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
MP, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Over Giannis. And it's Ingram missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
MP inside. Hurdles there. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Raptors have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Here's quickly the kick out to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Ingram outside. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Watch outside.
They need this, and he lays it up and in. Ingram's got 13.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. MP dishes to Turner, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 assists tonight. Now Ingram, 13 points in the game. There's the triple. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Quickly. Ingram outside. It's Dick on the wing. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 10.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Now, here's Trent. 8 points for him. Booker with it. Here's Kuzma. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
And here's Ingram from the arc.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
And out of the Kumbo with the jam.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Here's Barnes. 6 points for him. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick. No good that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Trent outside. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Giannis gets the screen from Booker. Giannis kicks to Trent to the right side. 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Guys, it's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission. Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Bucks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And that one's good. MP.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Ingram outside. Back to Quickly. Quickly setting the pick for Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Raptors shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Jim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Here's Quickly, following the basket by MP. Pass to Dick. Back to Quickly. No block shot. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Booker the pass to Trent. Misses from close range.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Back to Dick. Pass to Ingram. Ingram drawing the double team. And here is Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Hurdle finds Dick. Here's Quickly. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Booker. Non-stop scoring machine here. Giannis left side. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Dick. Fires for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Dick's got 13 points.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Smith checked in for Miles Turner. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Trent. Both free throws good from Booker. Toronto shooting 43% from the field. Quickly the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Raptors moving the ball around. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound by Smith. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Drills the 3-pointer. Mamu Kelishvili has got 8 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And that one drops.
Well, young players should focus on sharing the ball out there, and MP right now certainly endearing himself to his teammates with passes like that.
It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Portis for three. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's stolen by Anthony. MP outside. Launches it. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Look at Milwaukee. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Toronto. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And I think for Milwaukee, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Now here's Booker. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. The three from Anthony connects from three-point range.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Ingram, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
MP dishes to Anthony. Back to Booker. Fires the three. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Barrett. Right wing. Here's Walter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Buck shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Green finds Portis. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Prince. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. And so it's MP making things happen for Milwaukee. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back right after this. Now we head into the 4th quarter of this NBA Cup Tournament semifinals contest. One of these teams will be going to the championship game. So for Toronto right now, they've got Ingram, also R.J. Barrett out there. And it's Mamu Kalashvili in at the center, filling out the middle.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Barrett kicks to Ingram, fires high post, and he knocks down the jumper.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Now here's Anthony. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And here's Toronto. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Walter. Shot clock at 5. Misses off the left eye. Now here's Anthony. Tight defense on him. Prince misses. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. It's Ingram on the wing, covered by Anthony. Takes the 13-footer, and they pick up 2. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Anthony kicks to Portis. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Well, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
Outside, Barrett. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
Here's Shed following the bucket by the Bucks. And the three off target. Prince against Barrett. Green taking his time here. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Raptors making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Barrett. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, covered by Rollins. And again, Toronto no up.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Rebound by the Raptors. Mamu Kelishvili has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Walter. And here's Barrett. Pass to Walter. Clock at 4. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good on the triple. Ingram's got 22.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Here's Anthony. Not enough on that one as it misses. Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Green against Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Anthony, the pass to Portis. And it goes down 2 points.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Prince against Ingram. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here's Walter. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Hurdle dishes to Barrett. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Offline with his 3. Bucks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Portis a screen on Barrett. Here's Anthony. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That is nice. Little double clutch in there.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
So it's Toronto now. Hurdle with a screen on Green. Ingram against Green. Hurdle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Tim, an old school big man, Jakob Poeltl, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Free throw, good. Portis. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Barnes kicks to Quickly. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. MP with a screen on Dick. Puts it up from 17. Here's Smith. Some solid defense from Pirtle. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
Showing some strength on that finish. Dick is solid at converting there through contact.
To represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Now, here's Portis. Back to Booker. Fires from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
The Raptors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
Quickly looking it over. 3-pointers off the mark.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
MP passes to Smith. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Now, here's Quickly. For 3, Ingram, and Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the Bucks making a change here. Sims is checked in.
0-0. Jericho Sims.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. MP outside. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jamesons.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Dick, that's good.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
Sims inside, defended by Pirtle. Here's MP. They kick it out to Green. Off target from outside. The Raptors shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Amir Coffey's checked in for A.J. Green.
Substitution on the court.
Dick wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on an 18-5 run here. MP kicks to Portis. Uncovered. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Ingram. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Jericho Sims. One shot.
And that one falls for Sims. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Ingram outside. Looking for quickly. He gets it there. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 6th assist on the night. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Dick with the steal. Barnes outside. After quickly. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that.
Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. It's Dick on the wing. Barnes outside. Quickly. And again, no good by Toronto. And a deep 3 from M. Connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP right here. Come on, MP right here.
Mr. Strassman.
Oh, yes, awesome sauce. All right, congrats on the win. So, what does it mean for you to be in the NBA Cup Finals?
Well, man, I know for me personally, I'm going to enjoy knowing every other team in the league is off watching us play that night. I like attention, and we're going to get a lot of it. I plan on making my presence felt.
Thank you, MP.
MP, I've got a real question for you. Real question right here.
Breaking news in the association is MP is believed to have inked a six-figure deal with one of the top anime studios in Japan to create a TV show based on his life. Anime is very popular with today's NBA players, so it seems like a natural fit. Should be a very fun project.